we're joined now by a man who proves that age really is just a number.
Known to his friends as the legend, John Starbrook is 93 years young and has run over 50 marathons despite being told not to by his doctor. And he still works out at the gym 6 days a week, Dealey.
I mean, it's so impressive. He's here to inspire us all now to be more active. John, the legend Starbrook, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to see you this morning, John. Have we got in the way of your morning workout? What time do you usually train?
Yeah, well, I'll have to do it later on then.
You're going to do it later?
Yeah.
Because you like to train first thing in the morning, don't you?
Yeah. Wakes me up then, it gets me up out of bed and gets me moving.
Yeah, and what do you normally do? Do you go to the gym? Is that what you do? And what do you do? Do you lift weights?
No,
or?
I do the spinning in the mornings.
Nice. Spin class. Love a spin class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that 6 days a week. And then I'll go back in the evening and do the weights and all that.
So sometimes you go twice a day?
Oh, yeah, quite often.
I mean, it's so impressive.
It's either that or sitting down talking to the wife.
Judy will have something to say about that when you get home.
Yeah, she'll be watching our love.
She'll be desperate for you to go down to the gym, I'm sure. And tell us about you. You only really got into the running, because we've talked about you've done over 50 marathons, but you only really got into the running quite late on in life, didn't you?
When I was 53, I did the first one.
What happened? Why did you suddenly discover marathons then?
Because I saw them all running on London Marathon on the first one. And I said to my wife, I said, I'm going to do that marathon. And she just laughed. She said, you never do it. You don't like walking. So anyway, I said, well, I'm going to do it. That's a challenge. So I went down to the local bank. We were doing the forms. And I got the form. And I leaned on the counter, can I have a form for the marathon? And she just laughed. Anyway, they gave me one. And I got in. And so that was in 1953. Or 1983, and that
didn't look back.
That was the third London Marathon.
And you've got the bug. I mean, you really did. You get the bug straight away, and then where else have you run?
At the finish, I said, "Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. It's too hard."
I
couldn't get off the curb, you know.
Really?
Had you done much training for that first one, though, John?
I'd done a bit, but not enough.
No,
because I didn't want to overtrain. I'd never done that sort of running before. I'd only done one half marathon before in training, so I didn't really know the routine of the starts and all the...
What to do to get yourself ready.
Yeah.
But now there's no stopping you. I mean, you've done marathons all over the world. Where have you done them? What's been your favourite?
I like New York, and I did that 7 times. And, but a good one was like, you know, Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Why is that so good,
So the marathon in Bordeaux through the wine route, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. I've done that twice, I think. And I've done
But that one's good because they have wine on the tables as you're running past, don't they, John?
Yeah. Yeah, you can take a choice, but on the... on the fun day...
No, I'm going to start training.
On the second day, you can go and you do a fun run of 6 miles. Yeah. And there's only wine. you don't have... They said, no, we don't use water.
It's brilliant. But your doctor actually said to you, how long ago did he say to you, no more marathons?
That was about, when I'd done about 10. I was getting aching in my knees. And he said, oh, yeah, you've got arthritis in that knee. And it was clicking. He said, so pack up the run. I said, yeah, all right. So I didn't take any notice. I was already entered.
So you couldn't stop?
So I didn't stop at all. No.
And your family often will be there at the end of these marathons with the presents. And what sort of things would they greet you with, John?
They tried to come once with the Zimmer frame, but they couldn't get it on the car. And but so they come on with a pushchair.
With a wheelchair.
And they take me in that. And people say, oh, look, that poor bloke, you know.
That's your family.
I was quite all right. I was fitter than the supporters, because they'd been up there standing around, and so they were more tired than me, really, because I'd exercised and had the drinks and everything, and it was good fun.
So where does the legend come from? Because you go to a gym, obviously, 6 days a week.
Because I've had the press people phone up and ask about things, and I was the oldest marathon for 2 years.
Okay.
And when I was 86, I think, and 88, and I was the oldest one, and so I was on the telly with the BBC and all that. It was the London Marathon, so they were all giving me this, like, you know, the legends here. We've got to do this.
It seems very
Very
apt,
right.
John. What's your advice then to people who might be sort of getting on a little bit later on in their lives and they're sort of a bit more sedentary? How do you get going? How do you get started? And what would be your advice in terms of finding something, an exercise?
So
or a bit
don't
of
do
fitness?
it. it's too painful.
You love it, though.
He
That's the
does.
thing.
Yeah,
And there's something
you've got
so-
to really want to do it. You've got to look forward to it and try to be sensible and not overdo it, you know, because your bones are getting older and you've got to take
It strikes me,
step.
John, you've very rarely been sensible in your life. Though.
Yes.
No.
Ever. He's so naughty and twinkly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
See it.
you know he's misbehaved.
Yeah, never misbehave.
No,
Never.
yeah, right,
Never.
right. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you, John.
Thank you for interrupting your exercise regime, and make
Yeah.
sure you get your session in later on this evening
Yeah,
when you get back to the gym.
yeah, I'll phone up Age UK and sort them out. Tell them I've been on here.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mentioned it.
You did, because you're an ambassador for Age UK,
Yeah.
aren't you? Yeah. And you can see why, John. Lovely
Yeah.
to meet you. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, thank you very much. Much obliged.